Triton, Lego, and Minecraft can help us learn math. Triton. Now let's use Lego and Minecraft to review math calculations and fraction problems. Triton, Lego, and Minecraft can help us learn math.
Triton. Now let's use Lego and Minecraft to review math calculations and fraction problems. Triton, Lego, and Minecraft can help us learn math. Triton. Now let's use Lego and Minecraft to review math calculations and fraction problems.
Triton, Lego, and Minecraft can help us learn math. Triton. Now let's use Lego and Minecraft to review math calculations and fraction problems. Triton, Lego, and Minecraft can help us learn math.
Triton. Now let's use Lego and Minecraft to review math calculations and fraction problems. Triton, Lego, and Minecraft can help us learn math. Triton. Now let's use Lego and Minecraft to review math calculations and fraction problems.
Now let's count down again. We've got 10 great bridges across the 9 cold creeks. There are 8 cows roaming round 7 days a week. I see 6 trees, oh so green, 5 clouds in the sky, 4 cars connected round and round the mountainside. I see 3 blue number bricks, 0, 7, 8, and 2 friends counting on our one black kitty cat, counting up and counting back, counting up and
Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All of his neighbors and all of his friends helped to put Humpty together again.
Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All of his neighbors and all of his friends helped to put Humpty together again.
Humpty Dumpty had an idea. He gathered his friends from far and near. Let's work together as a team to build the house of our dreams. Collect the bricks and stack them high.
Collect the bricks and stack them high.
We'll build a house that's tall and wide,
We'll build a house that's tall and wide.
with lots of colors, big and bright. If we work together, we'll build it just right. We work together, now it's done. Let's celebrate and have some fun. All of our friends from all over town help build a house that would never fall down. We work together as a team, and now that it's done, it feels like a dream.
The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round, all through the town. The wipers on the bus go swish, 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 swish. The wipers on the bus go swish, 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 all through the town. The doors on the bus go open and shut, open and shut, open and shut. The doors on the bus go open and shut, all through the town. The lights on the bus go on and off, on and off, on and off. The lights on the bus go on and off, all through the town. The horn on the bus goes beep, 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 beep. The horn on the bus goes beep, 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 all through the town. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round, all through the town. The mommy on the bus says shh, 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 shh. The mommy on the bus says shh, 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 all through the town. The baby on the bus says wham, 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 wham. The baby on the bus says wham, 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 all through the town. The driver on the bus says move on back, move on back, move on back. The driver on the bus says move on back, all through the town. The people on the bus love to clap their hands, clap their hands, clap their hands. The
wash our face.
This is the way we wash our face, wash our face, wash our face. This is the way we wash our face early in the morning.
Let's clean our room so we can play.
This is the way we clean our room, clean our room, clean our room. This is the way we clean our room early in the morning. La 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 la. La 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 la.
Time to get ready for bed.
This is the way we clean our room, clean our room, clean our room. This is the way we clean our room before we go to bed.
Now let's wash our face.
This is the way we wash our face, wash our face, wash our face. This is the way we wash our face before we go to bed.
Let's comb our hair.
This is the way we comb our hair, comb our hair, comb our hair. This is the way we comb our hair before we go to bed.
Now let's brush our teeth.
This is the way we brush our teeth, brush our teeth, brush our teeth. This is the way we brush our teeth before we go to bed. This is the way we go to bed, go to bed, go to bed. This is the way we go to bed.
I'll see you in the morning. Good night.
Everybody goes to the party. Everybody goes to the party. When the time is right, in the morning or the night, everybody goes to the party. Everybody goes to the party. Even kids go to the party.
It's easy if you try.
For any girl or guy, everybody goes to the party. La la la, la la la, la la la.
Everybody goes to the potty. Even mommy goes to the potty. You can wash your hands while you do a potty dance.
Everybody goes to the party. La la la, la la la, la la la.
Everybody goes to the potty. Even daddy goes to the potty. Before you go to bed, make a potty stop instead.
Everybody goes to the potty. La la la, la la la, la la la.
Everybody goes to the potty.
Even babies go to the potty.
At first you don't know how.
But you're a big kid now. Everybody goes to the potty. Everybody goes to the potty. Everybody goes to the potty. When the time is right, in the morning or the night, everybody goes.
Everybody goes.
Everybody goes to the potty. La la la, la la la, la la la.
can bring on a 1, 2, 3 delivery. Our next stop's a little restaurant, and we can bring them everything they want. Milk and bread, coffee and tea. 1, 2, 3 delivery. Down the tracks, the construction site. We can bring supplies to build it right. Bricks and tools, everything they need. 1, 2, 3 delivery. Riding on the cargo train, gonna fill it back up and do it all again. Every day bring them what they need. 1, 2, 3
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3 delivery.
Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes, and eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes, and eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes.
Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes, and eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes.
Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes, and eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes.
Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes, and eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, and he comes around. If you ever need a helping hand, there's a friendly face in the ambulance. When you need someone to save the day, they're coming in a hurry. There's no need to worry. You can bet a hero's on the way. Look who's come to save the day. It's our hometown heroes, here to help in every way. It's our hometown heroes.
How to finally understand math with the help of Legos. Math is a dreaded 4-letter word for millions of people across the world. Some of us overcome our fear of math as soon as we graduate high school and choose to major in liberal arts. However, some people develop a math phobia or math anxiety and live with it for years. Do you personally find math confusing? Hit the thumbs up button if so. It's okay to admit it. We've all been there. Brightside has decided to find a way to overcome this fear of bewildering numbers and formulas. We're going to help you and your kids understand math using your favorite childhood toy, Legos. Who doesn't love those? Getting started. Organize your Legos before you start playing, that is, learning with them. You can put them in separate bags based on color or the number of studs on them. A Harry Potter Lego figurine and a Lego palm tree might look cool, but they won't do much good during our fun lesson. So put them aside and remember that we only need Lego blocks for today's class. Now, once you've sorted out your Lego blocks, you're ready to learn math like never before. It can be understandable and fun, we promise. We'll start with some very basic concepts like adding, multiplication, and fractions. When you get to know your tiny, powerful tools better, we'll move on to the more complicated stuff. Some fun math tricks you'll definitely love. Let's go! We have some serious math to do. Counting down from number 14, total, part. With Legos, the idea of a total and its parts is way easier than staring at numbers on a page. There's probably no better way to explain it to your kids. Move the blocks around, put them side by side, and then separate them from each other. Use blocks of different colors to make it even more visually apparent. It's important to understand the total, part concept because it's the basis of everything else you'll be learning later on. (13) Adding. What makes Lego bricks so perfect for learning how to add numbers? The dots on them. Feel them, touch them, count them, add them. (12) Adding and subtracting. Let's make it a bit harder. Subtracting comes into play. (11) Simple fractions. Have you ever met a person who said, "Fractions are my favorite thing in the world"? Neither have I. To most of us, the numerator and denominator sound more like something out of the Terminator movies. Well, that's all about to change. Once we understand what the whole is visually, we'll also know what its parts are. In our case, the 8-dot brick is the whole, or 1. The other small bricks help us to see the relationship between fractions and their whole. Number 10. Adding fractions. Adding fractions is the next challenge on our way to becoming math gurus. Watch and learn. Yep, it's easy peasy lemon squeezy when you actually get to visualize it. Number 9. Squaring numbers. This one has always had me scratching my head, and I don't have dandruff. It's so much better when you can see and count all the dots. Number 8. Multiplying. Multiplying our efforts while multiplying some numbers, here's how you can do it. Not bad at all, right? Number 7. Skip counting. Skip counting speaks for itself, but it's easier to skip things in reality than abstractly in your mind. Let's try skip counting by 2s up to 16. It helps us to understand the concept of multiplication. There are 8 2s, or bricks in our case, in a 16. Looks like we're ready to level up in this math learning game. We'll share some fun tricks. Yes, math can be fun. You wish you had known earlier. Many of them can actually make adult life much easier too. Six. Simple multiplication by 4. The trick here is to multiply your number by 2, and then multiply it by 2 again. Five. Division by 5. Dividing large numbers by 5 is, in fact, pretty simple. All you need to do is multiply your number by 2 and then move the decimal back one space. Ta-da! Number 4. Easily multiplying by 11. This one is pure numerical magic. Three. Subtracting from 1,000. There's an easy rule for subtracting from 1,000. Just subtract all the digits from 9 and the last digit from 10. Two. Finding a fraction of a whole number. We already know a thing or two about fractions, but how can you find a fraction of a whole number? That's a good one. It's a little harder to grasp the concept, but we have faith you'll pick it up in no time. And number 1. Finding the percentage of a number. Finding the percentage of a number is a skill any adult needs. Once you know it, never again will you be fooled by a 70% off sales item, because you'll know exactly how much that 70% really is. You'll also be able to mentally calculate the amount of tips to a T. It's all really straightforward. Divide both numbers by 10 and multiply the results. You're done. If you want to see more fun and simple math tricks, we've got just what you need. We'll share the link to our video with some pretty awesome tricks, like multiplying large numbers in your head, and even converting Celsius to Fahrenheit and vice versa. And now, how about we pay some respect to the almighty Lego, breaker of mathematic chains? Here are 10 short fun facts about this fun and helpful toy. Number 10. Lego was founded in 1932 in Denmark. Its name isn't just a random assortment of letters, but a combination of the first 2 letters of 2 Danish words, leg and goat, translate as play well. Fair enough, you can really play well with these cool toys. Number 9. The first Lego brick was created in 1958. The original is so perfect and universal that we can still connect it to bricks from today. Yes, all Lego bricks ever made are perfectly compatible with each other. Number 8. Lego bricks are not only perfectly compatible, they're also just plain perfect. Only 18 bricks per million are considered defective. 0.002 of a millimeter mismatch is already considered a disaster, which is pretty impressive, right? Thumbs up for the perfectionists at Lego. Number 7. There are 915,103,765 possible ways to combine 6 of the 8 studded Lego bricks. Have you tried all of them yet? Six. There is a man in the UK named James May who once built a legitimate house out of Lego bricks. It took him 3.3 million bricks and boatloads of effort, I imagine. There was even a fully functioning bathroom in the house. Lego wanted to get a hold of the house first, but it turned out to be too expensive to move it. Number 5. Everybody knows Lego also makes mini figurines, not just bricks. They produce around 340 million of them each year, which is enough to line them up from London to Beijing. That's a distance of 4,900 miles, in case you were wondering. 4. The tallest Lego tower ever was built in Delaware. It was over 112 feet tall and 11 stories high. It took its builders, some very devoted high school students, over 500,000 bricks to construct it. 3. Lego gave birth to a cool new job – master model builders. These people are the ones who put up all those unthinkable constructions at Legoland. Interested in applying for the job? 2. You might own some Legos, or you might not. That doesn't change the fact that there are around 80 of them for every person on the planet. They make a great Christmas present, which means around 28 sets are sold per second during the holiday season. And number 1. It turns out Lego has outperformed Goodyear and Bridgestone in the production of wheels. Mini wheels still count as wheels, right? 306 million of those are produced by Lego every year. We hope you enjoyed watching this video and that it showed you how math can be easy and fun. Just be sure to put away your Legos. We wouldn't want you stepping on those things in your bare feet. Ouch! If we've helped you with your math dilemmas or entertained you with some interesting facts, give this video a like and share it with your friends. Subscribe to our channel to be the first to see our cool updates. Life is better on the bright side.
Welcome to Brick Math, teaching and learning math using Lego bricks. It's easy to get started teaching math by modeling with Lego bricks. The techniques work no matter what subject you're teaching. Counting and cardinality, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, or fractions. In this video, we're going to cover the essential components of teaching with brick math books. By the end of this video, you'll be ready to take this method into your classroom and help your students make math fun. Let's start with some basic brick vocabulary. This will help you and your students comprehend the lessons as they are presented. Bricks come in many different sizes, but what you count on the brick is called the stud. The size of a brick is determined by its studs. For example, this is a 1x1 brick. This is a 1x2 brick, a 1x3 brick, a 2x2 brick, a 2x4 brick, and so on. Get students used to describing the bricks in this way. Brick models are built on base plates. With a base plate, the models stay in place. Without a base plate, models fall apart. After students build their brick models, it's very helpful to have them draw their models on base plate paper. Research shows that the best process for building student comprehension includes modeling, then drawing the models, and then writing explanations of what was built. The appendix in each brick math book has different sizes of base plate paper that you can photocopy for your students. Alternatively, if your students have the companion student editions called learning books, the base plate paper is printed right along with questions, problems, and assessment activities. What you need. You'll need some basic Lego bricks for yourself and for all your students to get these lessons going. Every chapter shows the number and size of bricks you'll need to do all the activities in that chapter. Plus, there's a brick inventory for the whole series that lists all the bricks needed for every subject in Brick Math. If you need bricks, you can purchase brick sets specially designed for Brick Math that work for either one student or can be shared between two students. The books. The Brick Math teaching books are easy to use. They start with the simplest concepts and gradually move toward more complex ones. Each chapter explores a specific skill. Every lesson is built on a series of steps, and the steps give you prompts to ask your students specific questions. The illustrations show the brick models you and your students will build. You can start with any chapter, depending on what your students are learning. How to teach. Each chapter begins with a section called Show Them How. Working through each of the numbered steps, you show students how the math works by building brick models that you show to your students. Some teachers show their models using a document camera, and others hold them up in front of the group or pass the model around. Your method will depend on how many students you're working with at one time. Then, students build those same models and then draw those models. Illustrations are provided every step of the way to give you and your students clear direction for better understanding of the math concepts. When your students are comfortable with Part 1, move on to Part 2, called Show What You Know. Each step in this section prompts the teacher to ask students to build brick models to show that they understand the concepts learned in Part 1. This time, you'll let the students build the models themselves. The teaching books show illustrations of what you can expect students to build in response to your questions. Students can work individually or together in pairs to build these models. After building their models, students will draw their models, label their drawings, write equations, and explain them in writing. All of these steps contribute to a student's deep understanding of math. Companion student books. The companion student books, called learning books, are convenient ways to help students follow along with you. These books have an assessment at the end of each chapter, so you can be sure everyone has learned the concepts. And each book also has a student assessment chart, so you can track each student's individual progress. Final tips. You can use the Brick Math program in many different ways. 1. In a guided math small group format, a teacher can easily guide 4 to 6 students. 2. After you have worked through the Part 1 Show Them How section to introduce the topic, students can work at a station or center for independent practice. 3. These books can be used as remediation for students having trouble with standard math teaching strategies. 4. You can use the assessments to gauge student understanding in a performance-based format. 5. The Brick Math books can be a tool to help parents engage with their children's homework. 6. In a whole class setting. To see the Brick Math method in action, there are several short videos for each of the 6 subjects. Just choose your subject and watch a few to see examples of activities from the teaching books. Then you'll be ready to teach Brick Math. For more information, visit us on the web at brickmath.com or our Facebook page, Teaching Math Using Lego Bricks. Thank you for watching and good luck.
Welcome. Thanks for joining again. Today we're going to be looking at learning math with Lego blocks. And today we're going to be doing the math activity multiplications, the first activity. And as always, we're going to start with exploring. So today, let's just get some blocks and start building. We're going to take about 5 minutes, and then we're going to do a very simple but very important multiplication problem. So just going to get out some nice colorful blocks. And we'll start building, exploring. Kind of a delta shape, which is kind of just a triangle. thought I would try to see maybe how high I can build. You can explore any way you choose. And we're going to talk about what multiplication is. Maybe do an example or two of multiplication. Ooh, starting to get to be pretty high. Wonder how high you could make a building. You kind of have to balance a little bit and make sure everything is snapped on there tight. Still going pretty good. See it shaking? It might fall over. Okay, I think I'm going to stop right there. We've done enough exploring for one session, and we're going to get started learning math. Great. I think we finished exploring. My tall tower was 34 blocks high. I don't know if you built one, but how tall was yours if you did? So right now we're going to get started on multiplication activity 1. So the first thing I want to do is, we talked about multiplication is about putting together the same numbers. And here are some 2's. 1, 2, 3 2's. So 3 of 2. This is a 2, this is a 2, this is a 2. So we have 3 of 2. We put them together. What are they going to equal? Can you count by 2's? 2, 4, 6. Just like that. There's a 6 block. They're the same size. They're the same thing. So 3 2's, 3 of 2 is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's try another one. How about here? We have the same blocks, 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 of 4. 2 times 4 is 8. Same size as a 8-dot block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that this 2 times or of 4 is 8. And let's try another. Let's put some 3's together. Here's a 3. Here's a 3. Here's another 3. So how many 3's do we have? We have 1, 2, 3 3's. Are we sure we have 3? 1, 2, 3. When we put them together, what do we get? Well, we can move them around a little bit. Put the 2's together, right? Can you count by 2's? 2, 4, 6. We can put a couple of those 1's together. We got another 2. 2, 4, 6, 8. So 3 3's equal what? 9. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So that is some pretty simple ideas about multiplication. We're putting the same numbers together. In addition, we can put any numbers together. But in multiplication, we're putting the same numbers together. Now it's going to be time to draw what we did. Okay, everyone, it's time for us now to make a picture of what we've done. So we can use the graph paper that we've downloaded from the internet, or we can just use plain white paper. We'll use plain white paper for today, just for fun. And first thing we'll do is put our name at the top. That's a good thing to do to start with. And I'll make maybe a little picture here. And we're going to do our first multiplication problem that we built with the blocks. And that was 3 2's. So I'm going to put down 1 2 block. We'll make this one red. Do you remember what 3 2's are? 3 times 2. Let's put our next 2 block with it. We'll make this one blue. And our number 3 2 block. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or if you can count by 2's, it's 2, 4, 6. 3 2's are 6. You can write that out. 3, here's the multiplication sign. 2's are equals 6. The next problem we did was 2 times 4. And we had 2 4 blocks. So let's put a 4 block here. That's kind of just like a square, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll make this one yellow. Gets a little smeary, but if you make a mistake, that's okay. Have fun. Color it any color you like. The next 4 block, we had 2 4 blocks, so let's put another one down so we have 2. And we can make this one blue. Do you remember what 2 times 4 is? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 times 4 is, or equals, 8. The last one we did was 3 times 3. So let's make our 3, let's put them down. To make a 3 we did a 2 block and a 1 block, right? So here's a 2 and here's a 1. We'll make the 2 blocks all red. That'll be fun. And blue for our 1 block. So there's 1 3. Here's 2 3s. 2 and a 1 is 3. We'll make the 2 red again. You can make it any color you like. Make it pretty. And the blue, we'll make the 1 block blue. And the last one, do you remember what 3 times 3 was? Well, we'll count them out in just a minute. Let's put them all together. Let's put our 2's together. Here's this one. We'll put this one over here. We'll put this one here. Let's color them. Red, red, red. How many do we have so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but we're not done. We still have the 1 blocks to put down. And here's our 3 1 blocks together. So now we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3 times 3 is equals 9. Now let's see if we can write down what multiplication is. Just write it here on the blank spot. Multiplication multiplication, multiplication is when we put the same, can we say the same? Yeah, same number or numbers together. And there we are. Nice work. Good job, everybody. Great. Now we're going to keep track of what we've done. We're going to mark our progress chart. Here's the progress chart I downloaded from the internet. I marked it. Here we've done patterns, numbers, addition, subtraction. We did multiplication. And if you're making yours from just a plain white piece of paper, we can do that. Let's write down multiplication. And let's put our little block down. And we will make that black. That's a fun one. Okay, we've marked our progress chart. Nice job. Well, everybody, we've finished multiplication activity number 1. Thanks for joining. I had fun. I hope you did too. Join again, please. Please subscribe. We'll see you again very soon. I guess it's time to say great. Well, now I think we can finally say goodbye to everybody.
So what are some other games that you can play with your spoons cards, the fraction cards from the game of spoons? Well, I put together this one for you. This is the Lego game. So if you happen to have any building blocks like these Legos, this is an easy one you can do. Okay, so you want to use fractions that are easy. I'm looking at this one thinking this one might be a little hard, but you could give it a try if you like. So initially, keep it really simple until you get the hang of it. Okay, and you can totally invent and change this game as much as you like. All right, so the first thing we want to do is get a plate. Okay, so on the plate, we are going to put our Lego pieces. All right, so grab your pile of Legos, and here's what you do. So you're going to grab a card, and your job is to make 1/4. Now you have a couple of different ways you can do this. For example, if you want to say 1/4 is the number of bars, you can do that. So 1/4 of my bars is yellow. See, I've got 4 total. That's the number on the bottom, the denominator, and one of them is different. That's the one on the top. Okay, so that's pretty simple. So you can also, this one also works this way. I can say 1/4 of the little studs that are on the top here, the little bumps, are yellow. And that actually happens to be true. Let me make one that is true, but this doesn't quite line up so perfectly. So for example, if I have, let me get a different one. 1, 2, 3. These definitely have more than 4 dots on them. 1, 2, 3. And then I have a 4th one. Okay, that's also 1/4. So 1/4 of my bars is yellow. Okay, so that's one that you can do. I've got one here. What fraction would this be? Okay, if we're counting, for example, the dots, the bumps on top. Okay, so if I was counting studs, I would say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 9 total, so 9 goes on the bottom. And 3 of them are red. So it would be that one. You see that? Okay, so you don't have to combine this just to be horizontal. I did that mostly because seeing a vertical tower in a video, it would be much more difficult. But you can stretch these out this way, and as long as the fraction works, you can do that. So it can be bars, it can be bumps, it can be any other grouping. You decide what it represents, and then you can go ahead and look at some of my ideas I have in here as a final example. As a final step, you can build several structures that are equivalent to the original one that you've built, and so you could do that as well. All right, go ahead and give that a try.
Hello, this is April Tarango, your math coach, and I just wanted to show you a cool way that you can use Legos to show conceptual understanding of fractions to your students. So we're going to use this Lego as the unit. That's going to represent one whole unit. Therefore, these two together would each represent a half. So I'm just going to write a half. Each of these is a half. Then I got 3 of these. So these are going to represent thirds. So I'm going to put them over here. Each one of those is a third.
So if they did this,
Also, I have these 4 that equal 1 whole unit, so these will be fourths. And they have these tiny ones over here, this size. Get them all. There's 6 of them that will equal 1 whole unit. So those are going to be sixths. So I'm going to put that over here, sixth. Okay, so these are going to be the Legos that we're going to work with today. And first we'll look at equivalent fractions, and then we're going to look at how to divide fractions using these Legos. Okay, so using these Legos, we're going to represent the equivalent fractions. 4/6 is equal to 2/3. So first I need my sixth. Remember, these little ones were the sixth, so I need 4/6. And I want to show that that's equivalent to 2/3. Here are my 2/3. Remember, we're using this as the whole unit. So that's 4/6. There's the other two. 4/6. And then this is 2/3. Right? So we want to show that 4/6 is equivalent to 2/3. Well, you can just set them side by side like this. Or you could even do what kids would do if they were building with Legos. They would stack them. In fact, that's why I think Legos are an excellent manipulative to show things with fractions conceptually, because when you're building with Legos, you're always thinking about, like, I need 1 more Lego, I need 2 more Legos. So they're always thinking about how many Legos do they need. So it makes a lot of sense to use Legos to represent fractions. Okay, so now we're going to look at 2/4 and see how it's equivalent to 1/2. So here's the whole. Remember, these were the halves, so I'm going to put 1/2 over here, and then the fourths were these. So I'm going to pick 2/4 and 1/2 together to see how they're equivalent. See how they're the exact same size? You can even stack them on top of each other or set them next to each other to see that they're the same size. So 2/4 is equal to 1/2. Okay, now we're going to show you how to divide fractions using these Legos. We're going to divide 1/2 divided by 1/6. The important thing when you want to show division of fractions conceptually is that you should always word it how many sixths are in a half. It's important that you word it that way. Think of like if the problem were 15 divided by 3. You would say how many 3s are in 15. So it's going to work the same way. It's just important that you word it this way so they can get a good conceptual understanding of what we're talking about. So I'm going to take my half fraction. Here's my half. And the 1/6. 1/6. So this is 1/2 divided by 1/6. We just want to know how many 1/6 are in 1/2. How many of these would fit into there? And this is where, like I said, kids use Legos all the time. They're used to building on there, and they want to see how many of these would it take to cover this up. Well, there's 1, 2, 3. So it takes 3. The answer is 3. How many 1/6 are in 1/2? 3. Okay, now we're going to do the same thing. 2/3 divided by 1/6. Remember, it's important to word it how many 1/6 are in 2/3. So I need to start with my 2/3, which were these 2/3, and my 1/6 was the little ones. And we want to know how many 1/6 are in 2/3. How many of these does it take to match that? You can either set them underneath side by side like that, or you could just build it on top. This time I'm going to set them underneath. So I want to see how many of those would it take to match. How many of those are in 1/6, or in 2/3, sorry. Okay, so let's try it out. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the answer would be 4. You can check to make sure by using the standard algorithm. But it's important not to do the standard algorithm first. You want to show them conceptually so they understand what they're doing. And then you can use the algorithm. It's kind of like a shortcut. It's like a trick to get the answer. It's not really, doesn't really give them good conceptual understanding to do this multiply by the reciprocal trick. So what do you get? 12/3, which is 4. Okay, last one. So remember, this was our whole unit, 1. So I need to find out how many 1/6 are in 1/4. 1/4 divided by 1/6 means how many 1/6 are in 1/4. This is my whole unit of 1. So these are fourths. We want to know how many, I'll use that one as my 1/4. That's 1/4. How many 1/6? How many of these are in there? Use a different color. Okay. How many of these are in there? How many 1/4 are in 1/6? So the tricky part about this one is that it doesn't quite go. It goes one time, but then you kind of need like more. Like how much more? You need like half of these, right? So it would go in there one time and like half of another one. So our answer then is 1 and 1/2. You can check by using the standard algorithm. Multiply by the reciprocal. You get 6/4, which is 1 and 2/4, which is 1 1/2. I think this was a lot easier than that, actually. If you kind of can use your conceptual understanding, you can figure it out.
All right, good afternoon. This is Mrs. Levy. I am making a video today about how you can help your children at home using things that you already have. So this is a really cool technique that I went to a workshop for last Thursday, and it's pretty neat. You just use your Legos that you have at home with your kids, and you can actually show them how to add and subtract fractions just with Legos. So kids will love this. The first one I'm going to make is 2/4. So you can see that my numerator is 2, my denominator is 4, and then my other fraction is going to be 3/6. Now, for those of you at home who know how to do this the old-fashioned way, like we all learned in school, we did 2/3, 2/4 and 3/6. We would make our common denominators by listing out our multiples of 4 and 6. Right, we have 6, 12, 18, 24, and so on, right? We could keep going with that. What you're going to do is you're going to be using the Legos to basically do the same thing. So we're going to take our denominators from both. This is you listing your multiples. So we've got our 4 from the 2/4, and then we've got our 6 over here. All right, so I've got my 6. And basically I've taught the kids that once they are a perfect rectangle, then you'll know that you have a common denominator. So obviously right now, even if we added another 4, it's not going to be equivalent. So I've got to add another 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And look at that. If I add another 4, our denominator will be 12. What do you know? It's the same way that we did that in school. It's just more fun and kinesthetic for kids. Okay, so now we're going to take each of our fractions, our 2/4 and our 3/6, and we are going to try to make them into 12ths, as you can see here. Well, let me take that one off. I'm trying to use different colors just so that you can see it very clearly what we're doing here. All right, so 2/4, same as above. I've just transferred it down here because we're going to make this into 12ths. What I tell the kids is that you're going to count 1, 2, 3. You see that you've done the 4 3 times to get 12. So whatever you do to the bottom, you must do to the top. 1, 2, 3. We now have 12ths. We're going to do the same thing to the numerator. 1, 2, 3. All right, now let's take our other fraction, our 3/6. We're going to do the same thing here. So it took us 2 of the 6s to make 12. So now I'm going to take 2 of my 3s. And what I would do normally is I would make a new fraction down here. You would see that that was the same thing as up there, and I would then add them together at the very end. I'm going to skip a step, and I'm just going to add it directly to the fraction we already have. All right, so now you can see that we have done 2/4, and we were trying to get to 12ths, so we multiplied by 3. So we went 1, 2, 3, that's the yellow. Whatever you do to the bottom, you must do to the top. Make sure you can see that. And then we're going to do the same thing to the 3/6. Now it's 12ths. Whatever you do to the bottom, you must do the top. So you'll see we have 1, 2. So that would be 6. We end up with 6/12 plus 6/12. The denominators are now the same, so therefore we have 12/12, which equals 1 whole. And you can see that we have 12/12, which is 1 whole.
Let's do a quick review of what division means. Both of these white areas of wool represent the number 35. If we divide 35 by 5, we will get 7. If we divide 35 by 7, we will get 5. Let me show you how I know this. What we mean when we say 35 divided by 5 is how many groups of 5 can I get? And you can see that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 groups of 5 cubes of wool. When we say 35 divided by 7, what we're saying is how many groups of 7 can I get? So let's show what that might look like. This time we divided 35 by 7. How many groups of 7 colored wool blocks did we get? We got 5. So you can see that there's more than one way to divide up 35 evenly. And when we divide 35 divided by groups of 5, we get 7 groups of 5. When we divide 35 by groups of 7, we get 5 groups of 7. The reason we're looking over something that we kind of already know is that most people have come to the point where they have memorized their math facts. And that's great for dividing up 35 into groups of 5 or groups of 7, because you can just refer back to what you've remembered. But now, we're going to work with fractions and mixed numbers and do division with those. And we're going to see how that's kind of the same as this. Now we're going to look at a mixed number divided by a fraction. Here you see 4.5. Each of the large rectangles is 1 whole, and this is half, right? You can see that it's half the size of this. And to just show it with some equivalent fractions, each of these 1 wholes is actually 8 pieces of wool. Half of 8 would be 4. So there's 4 pieces of wool. The reason that I'm representing 1 whole using eighths is because we are going to do the math problem 4.5 divided by 3/8. Now remember, when we looked at 35 divided by 5, it was how many groups of 5? When we looked at 35 divided by 7, it was how many groups of 7? So now we're saying how many groups of 3/8? Remember, one big rectangle is a whole. So we can represent 3/8 like this. That's 3/8. How many of those 3/8 can we get out of 4.5? We're going to need to use some more colors. So far we have a 3/8. Here's another 3/8. 1, 2, 3. Notice that this 3/8 that's represented in yellow wool requires that we spread it out over 2 of the different 1/2s. But aren't these 3 yellow wool cubes the same as these 3 orange ones? So they still represent 3/8. Continuing, 1, 2, 3. And so on. We're just going to keep continuing. That's 3/8. Looks like this purple 3/8 is going to need to continue, kind of like what we did with the yellow. Wow, this one goes in evenly. Let's see, how many 3/8 is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 4½ divided by 3/8 equals 12. Now let's take a look at how we do it traditionally and see if we come up with the same answer. So let's take a look at our math problem again. 4½ divided by 3/8 equals 12. That's what we believe to be true. We're going to need to solve this, so let's take out the 12. Let's see if it really is true, using the methods that we've all been taught in school. First thing we do is take the second fraction, the one after the division symbol, invert and multiply. So now it's 4½ times 8/3. Now that we have 4½ times 8/3, we should probably convert that 4½ into an improper fraction. So 2 times 4 is 8, plus 1 is 9. Now we have 9/2 times 8/3. I see that I can reduce a little bit here. 2 goes into 2 once, and 2 goes into 8 4 times. 3 goes into 3 once, and 3 goes into 9 3 times. And that leaves me with 3 times 4 is 12, and 1 times 1 is 1. 12 over 1, better known as 12, and our answer is correct. So 4½ divided by 3/8 is 12. Now we've seen our procedure for how to do it, and we've seen a visual representation of why that's true. But what happens when the answer doesn't come out to a whole number? I hear you cry. We started out with 4 1/2, but what if instead we had 4 3/4? See how we have 1, 2, 3, 4 holes and then 3/4? So we have some space left over. Well, let's see, we're up to red. Can we do 3/8 more? No, we only have 2 spots to fill. Now what I want to do is I want to put down 3 pieces of wool, but I only have 2 spots. See those 2 white spots? What fraction of this are they? 2/3. That's what I have left over. So instead of 12, it would be 12 2/3. What if we started with 5? Well, now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 12, 13 out of the 3/8, right? I have 13 3/8 and 1 left over. 1 out of how many? 1/3. So 5 divided by 3/8 would be 13 1/3.